Linky, how's the quest for Hyrule going? Linky, I see I'm not getting through to you. I'm going to show you how good you have it with helpful NPCs like me, because if this was Skyrim, I wouldn't be nearly as cute, and you can bet I'd be calling you a milk drinker. Nope, no complaining. I'm going to tell you about the worst people in Skyrim and let you be the judge.
Sweet Nerevar, this is a collaboration between us, so don't forget to like and subscribe to both NWA channels, Zake and Zach and Enraged Bard.
Check it, in no particular order.
We are but maggots!
From 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., Heimskr spends his days screaming about Talos. You're just trying to follow up with the best Jarl in Skyrim about his dragon problem, and here this guy is, shouting at everyone like a madman. Most can agree, Talos is pretty cool. A man becoming an emperor, then a god. Mantling shore. This guy is still just too much.
While you have ascended from the dung of mortality.
Speaking of Balgruuf, his son Nelkir spits nothing but disrespect at you. This boy should know that you're the main character of the story. Children in Hyrule are cute and helpful, not potato-headed jerks.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Given half a chance in Skyrim's cut content, he's willing to murder his own father for Mafala. Next, why are all the worst and best NPCs in Whiterun?
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Anyway, it's hard to latch on to the pure, white-hot rage most people feel for Nazeem. I just don't care about him. He seems like an idiot. Who hasn't heard about the Dragonborn's exploits at the point you would bump into this fool?
I actually advise the Jarl on political matters. My input is invaluable, of course. But this is all probably a bit over your head.
If you listen to his interactions with others, you realize he's just that condescending towards everyone.
These fruits and vegetables are disappointing, Carlotta. If you were getting them from my farm, they'd be twice as fresh. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business, obviously.
This next one is personal. Zelda and I are the biggest movers of the main quest. What if instead of upgrading your stuff, I stole treasure from a dungeon and left you a note instead, and then reset the entire dungeon? Somehow, and then when you finished the main quest, I asked you to kill Zelda? Come to think of it, how did she get through the Golden Claw puzzle door, the Whirlwind Sprint Hall, and kill all the Draugr? She must have taken the back exit. And there's another transgression. She definitely could have told you about that. Yeah, nobody likes Delphine. She's abrasive. She makes you pay for your room in the inn before she reveals who she is. She badgers Orgnar every second she's working with him at the Sleeping Giant Inn. I bet he said, "Oh yeah!" the day she finally left him alone. And the worst crime of all, she asks you to kill a most beloved character in the fandom,
It's me!
I mean Parthenax. You know what? I think that hat looks good on him.
What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
Who could hate on wise old dragon grandpa who loves good conversations? Next, Maven Blackbriar is a crime boss. I would give her props for being a girl boss, but if she doesn't like someone, she sends the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood to take care of them. Or her own enforcers.
I've known Bercy a long time. Even before he opened that rubbish heap he calls a shop.
And if he still refuses?
Then put the thumbscrews on him and hit him. Hard.
I do have to give her some credit. Through fear and coercion, she's managed to control the entire populace of Riften. The worst crime we have here in Hyrule is the Yiga clan, I guess. But they're completely incompetent. And if you side with the Empire in the Civil War, she takes Layla's throne to become the Jarl. Though with her connections and everyone's fear of her, she was the power behind the throne anyhow. Think we've looked at the worst so far? How about a father who treats his children like garbage? Here are some gems for you.
Your daughters are growing up fast, Lemkil. Seems like only yesterday they were newborn babes.
They've grown all right. Lazier and more stupid.
There's times I think you're the coldest man in Skyrim. This is your own flesh and blood you're talking about.
Lemkil is a widower farmer in Rorikstead, father of 2 daughters. As part of a strange bit of synergy, have you heard of the quest, Scare My Enemy? Based on an NPC's dislike of another NPC, they can have you beat them up. It seems the developers didn't put 2 and 2 together and realize actually making Lemkil hate his kids in the game stats and making this quest would mash together in this way. Guess what, Linky? Lemkil can give you this quest targeting his daughters. He will pay you to perform child abuse on his own kids. And of course, just like everybody else in this list, he's abrasive.
I'm not saying it's my business, but I have to ask, why are you so cruel to your little girls?
You're right. It's none of your business. How about you keep your nose out of it?
You keep on like you are. You'll end up with 2 daughters who hate you.
Ha! And what would a witless oaf like you know about raising children?
Okay, next. Erikur is a Thane in solitude, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and everything he says and does drips of condescension.
There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
Ah, Brayless, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Hang on. Woo, okay. I'm okay. You can tell just by the way he carries himself he's been allowed to do whatever he wants his entire life. What's more, Jarl Elisif is depicted as young, only fairly recently losing her husband and taking over as Jarl. She clearly could use a strong cabinet at her back, and Erikur only pretends to support her. I'm going to read for the Dragonborn here because they have no defined voice, just like you, Linky. What's your place in the court?
I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that.
Do all the Thanes support Elisif?
Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks.
And he's well, I wouldn't say abrasive is his only trait. Better descriptor is morally reprehensible. And then there's Grelod, the quote-unquote kind. She's the orphan matron, but she thinks of orphans as worthless urchins, giving them beating after beating.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear? Rorar's crying is keeping me up at night. I'll give you one chance to talk the tears out of him, or he's getting the belt. I'll teach you to talk to me that way. Constance, the belt, now.
And the worst part is, you can't even adopt them until she's dead. On the bright side, you do get to kill her. Here's what some of the children have to say.
Miss Grelod is... well, she's a terrible old crone. No person could be that cruel. I think she's part Hagraven.
I hate her. Everyone hates her. She's the meanest person I ever met. Sometimes she even locks us in the room.
You still doing okay, Linky? Okay, I've got a couple more, but they're mostly just one-off annoying character traits. Aerin saved Mule when she fell in battle, but he seems like somewhere along the way he turned into some kind of lost puppy. If you marry Mule, he's there, living in your house.
Hello there.
If Mule joins the Blades, he's there, living in the temple.
We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
Some mods have even turned him into a full sicko, and though it's not canon, this is built on a solid foundation. Mikael annoys Carlotta every time she comes into the Bannered Mare. She's just a single mother trying to survive in harsh Skyrim. All he seems to care about is wooing the ladies. He wouldn't be any kind of support for her. And her daughter. I think that's all I have to say. Now get to questing.
Allow me to show you how it's done. I, the Sharmat, command you to like and subscribe. Is this how you honor the 6th house and the tribe unmourned?
Got that, Linky?
Ah!